All right. Now you're welcome to the Abacus class. So now everything you are going to do is mental and arithmetic system. Mental and arithmetic system. All right. So now this is the abacus. As we said earlier that the abacus is a mathematical tool that acts just like the calculator. So here we are going to use the abacus to do addition. We shall do subtraction with the abacus. We shall do multiplication and division in all numbers, in square root numbers, and even in decimals. So this abacus is our calculator now. It's called Abacus in Greek word. Abacus means calculating board or calculating table. So the Greek name for abacus is called Abacus, which means that calculating board or calculating table. So we are going to use this abacus to calculate everything that a calculator will be needed to do. All right, now quickly, before we learn any concept of the abacus, let's first talk about parts of the abacus. Parts of the abacus. Now the abacus has so many parts, of which today that will be our concept. This is episode 1, and we are going to discuss parts of the abacus. Now this is the abacus. As you can imagine, we have so many parts. First, the outermost part of the abacus. Now when I mean the outermost part, I mean the wooden block, the rectangular shape. This, the outermost part, the wooden black part that you see. It has a name, and this part is called frame. Frame. So the outermost part of the abacus is called frame. Then again, we can see some yellowish balls here. Good. Now these yellowish balls that you see here, they have a name, and they are called beads. Beads. So the yellowish balls that you see here are called beads. Now remember that the beads have been separated or divided into two. Now look carefully. Some beads are found down here, some are located up here. Good. So now those found here are called lower beads. That's how we will call it. Lower beads. And now those found here will be called upper beads. Very simple. So we have the lower beads and we have the upper beads. Good. Then again, let's continue. You could see this straight edge. This whitish straight edge. Now, the straight edge that you see here is called beam. That is the beam. Most of the time we call it bar. So we say the beam or the bar. So this is called beam or bar. Now, what is the function of the beam or the bar? It's obvious that this beam or the bar separates the upper beams and the lower beams. So that's the function of the beam or the bar. Good. Now, we are almost done with the parts of the abacus. Remember that there are some black points over here. Now let's take a very good care of them. Now these points is what I'm talking about. Now the points on the beam, they have a name. Good. Now, these points that you see on the beam are called unit points. Unit points. Good. Unit points. Now, a standard abacus should have 5 unit points. Now, when we look here on my abacus, there are 1, 2, 3, and 4. There should be 5. It's quite unfortunate that they are plastics and one has been broken and one has been taken away. But there should be 5. So the unit points found on the abacus must be 5. Alright. Now let's discuss our last part of the abacus. Now it comes to the sticks. These sticks. Yes. The sticks that hold the bead in position. Good. So these sticks that hold the bead in position, they have a name. Now those sticks are called rods. Let me write it here. Rods. Yes. Only one is called rod. But when there are many, we say rod. So these are parts of the abacus. Now we have the frame, that's the outermost part of the abacus. We have the upper beads, we have the lower beads, we have the beam or the bar, we have the unit point of which there should be 5, and we have the rods. So this is episode 1, and it talks about parts of the abacus. We shall meet for episode 2. Have a good evening.